Edo State is one of the 36 states that make up the most populous black nation known as Nigeria. Popularly called the heartbeat of Nigeria, Edo State is one of the homogeneous states as its people speak the Edo language with little difference or variation across the 3 senatorial zones. Amongst the Nigerian people, the Edo people are renowned globally for the rich cultural heritage as reflected in their world-famous works of arts. Conscious of the prized and revered cultural antecedents, the Edo people naturally and easily bond together wherever and whenever they meet, once outside the homeland, within the Nigerian nation, and especially outside the shores of Africa. Unity of purpose becomes a watchword, and bonding becomes a way of life. The emergence of Edo communities all over Europe, America, Asia, Canada, and other parts of the world is born out of this affinity and need to be a brother keeper in faraway land. Usually organized as a socio-cultural organization, Edo community principally not only caters for members' welfare, but contributes to the social well-being of the land of birth. Edo community Stuttgart, Germany, has been most outstanding among others in this regard.
On behalf of the Edo Community of Nigeria, we want to hand over 65 homes. We've done a lot of renovation work, painting, ceiling fans, and fluorescent. We hand over to the authority, and we hope, like my secretary said, it will be a so that we come back from time to time to the work and see that we will do more. So the authority need to help us now to do more. They ask for our members representatives.
Thank you on behalf of the Edo State government that your gesture is taking in this day and make a solid pledge and promise that they will be used for the purpose and the honor. Thank you.
The hospital, built in 1903, long before Nigeria's independence in 1960, was in a state of total dilapidation and was a nightmare to sick patients. As worthy ambassadors in diaspora, and to ensure the involvement of relevant authorities in their interventionist efforts, members paid courtesy call on the monarch, Omonoba Nedu Uku Akpolopolo, Oba Ediawa, the Oba of Benin. Real Father was not only impressed with their mission for coming to pay homage and what they set out to achieve for the people, but craved to facilitate their request to see how they can engage in cultural activities in their places of abode in Germany. As a mark of honor, members were asked for personal introduction, and the monarch stepped down from his throne for a photograph with these noble children. For those familiar with the palace protocol, this act of the royal father to members of Edo community is a proof of his love for them. A similar courtesy call was extended to the Edo State Governor, Chief Nosahai Igbinedion, son of one Edo prominent figures, Chief Dr. Gabriel Osawaru Igbinedion, the Esama of Benin Kingdom. It is on record that singular act of rehabilitating the specialist hospital acted as catalyst which spurred the current governor of Edo State to rebuild a section of the specialist hospital. With the success achieved in that landmark project of rehabilitating the specialist, the association is not resting on its oars.
From the little we are putting together, which we call monthly dues, we use from it every year to buy food stuff to the orphanage homes.
The care of the vulnerable children, especially the orphan, is a challenge for Edo Community Association Stuttgart. In furtherance of this new task the association has assigned to itself, a delegation was sent to Oronsaye Orphanage Home in Benin City, Edo State. The delegation had a twin assignment of one, commiserate with the children and management of the home following the demise of the founder, Princess Ayemekpe Catherine Oronsaye, who passed on barely a year ago. 2, to present some foodstuff and provision to the home, as it has been the practice of Edo Community Association Stuttgart. In addition to these second parts of the assignment, the association needed to know and assess areas it can assist in sustaining the legacy of the founder of the Oronsaye Orphanage Home to ensure that the home, founded in 1951, does not get extinct with the death of Princess Oronsaye. The delegation leader, in discharging its mandate, spoke to some of the children and the new leader of the management of the home, Prince Patrick Oronsaye, on the plans by Edo Community Association Stuttgart.
Mama is late, but notwithstanding, we are still fully with you, and we stand by you always to continue the assistance we have been giving to Mama. We now continue in your time to see what we can do to assist you take care of these children here. I hope that relationship we had with your mother while she was alive is going to continue as well. On behalf of the Edo community of Stuttgart, Germany, I have something in the car that I brought for you. It's just a token. For the time being, just accept it from us, and we hope to do more, possibly during the Christmas period, December 2015. As to the uncompleted structure, I want to see the extent and which of the areas you need our assistance most. And we will let you know what we can offer, if not everything. Because with God, everything is possible.
No doubt that the challenge of helping to keep this orphanage going may be daunting, as there are efforts to relocate from the present facility to a permanent location. Prince Oronsaye now takes us through the needs to be met at the new site.
This is the main section of the Oronsaye's Foundation Skill Acquisition Center. It was set up sometime in 2007. The whole idea was to create an opportunity for children and young people who don't have the capacity and the ability to go beyond the secondary school to learn skills that will make them better persons later in life. The whole idea was the brainchild of my late mom, Princess Dr. Catherine Oronsaye, who in her lifetime did all that was possible to lift up the ordinary man on the street, to lift up the child who has no hope. She provided home for the homeless and hope for the hopeless. And at her demise, it was a collective decision that her legacies must not be allowed to die. So one of the first things we want to do after stabilizing the orphanage is to reactivate this skill acquisition center. Computer room for repairs and all other forms of computer engineering. It's also our intention to reactivate it so that we can start turning out computer technicians to service the hundreds and thousands of computers that are abound in Benin City and Edo State in general. That supplies water to all the facilities, but unfortunately it's not in a good state of repair, so we are going to require to rehabilitate it. And it's also our plan to reactivate the video recording and photography section of the Skills Acquisition Center. These are some of the handheld cameras that were used when the place was functioning. It's our sincere desire to try as much as possible to reactivate this place so that we can help get the children off the streets. This is the hairdressing department. This is the catering department of the Skills Acquisition Center. It's also in dire need of reactivation and resuscitation. These are the toilets. And the kitchen that is supposed to take care of the people. But meanwhile, we want to move the orphanage from the section in the town to this place on a temporary basis, pending when we complete the main orphanage center.
For Edo Community Stuttgart, this task may look daunting, but with collective will, the association is certain that the gains of helping the orphanage get the training center running far outweighs the pains of raising the needed funds for the projects. Edo community is of the view, and it is convinced, that these vulnerable ones need to be equipped with the right training will give them a sense of self-worth and equally allow them a decent living, but also contribute to the economy of their community. Also very important, the menace of migration with its attendant risk of wanting to get to Europe at all costs will be greatly minimized if this empowerment scheme being offered by this orphanage home is backed by all well-meaning individuals and organizations. This is the challenge for all of us, including you. Edo Community Stuttgart is only but a facilitator. We must all rise to be counted as you heed our clarion call by giving handsomely towards this noble call of helping the needy and less endowed. Let us put in our best efforts and preparing them to be able to fend for themselves by working. The dream of Edo community is not only to get the orphans and other willing persons to be trained, but also to give them take-off funds and tools. In that way, we would have joined in mitigating against one of the worst maladies in the world, which is joblessness. Be part of the crusade, be part of progress, donate to a worthy cause.